Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin. Coming back with another one, man. Listen, y'all already know the Most High done woke us up this morning. Let's take this opportunity to be great, you know what I'm saying? But let me show y'all what it look like out here real quick, you know what I'm saying? Because the sun is up. And if you see that, man, you big blessed, nothing less, man. You already winning. You already winning, bro. If you see that light, man, you got another chance to make it right. The Most High telling you, bro, I'm giving you another shot. You know, I'm giving you grace time. I'm giving you a period. I'm giving you probation, you know, to get things straight, you know, to get your life in order, to get your spirit in order, to get your mind in order. I'm giving you probation, you know. And one thing people love to get when they do something and they get in trouble with the law is probation. They'll take that probation all day, you know. So, you know, really though, you know, when the Most High give you probation, man, you really want to, you know, stay on the righteous path. You know, you want to do things that's pleasing to him. You want to serve him with the best of your capabilities, you know. But with that being said, though, man, listen, I just got a good workout in the gym, man. And I wanted to share something with y'all, man, because listen, man, it's coming straight from somebody, you know, that has had his fair share of white women, you know what I'm saying? I've had black women, all types of women, you know, but right now, you know, I'm in an interracial relationship with a white woman, right? And what we got to stop doing, us as black men, right, is stop thinking that running to another nation is going to solve our problems. Okay, now I'm not saying that that is something that I have done. You know, the girl that I'm with right now, we had a past history back when I was 19, you know, and we linked up again later on in life. You know what I'm saying? We worked together. We have past history, you know, when I was younger. I never had the intent of getting with her thinking that was the answer to my life. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of black dudes who I've heard from family members, I've heard from friends, I've heard from random people say, man, I'm going to go get me a white girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go find me a white itch. I'm going to go find me a white one. As if that's going to fix their situation and their problems that they have. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you'll have dudes saying that because they tired of black women. You know, so since black women don't want to deal with their ish, they only comeback or rebuttal or solution for that is to go run to another nation, you know, acting like they not the ones that's the problem. Because if you will say that as if that's going to fix your issues, listen, you're showing a lack of accountability for your life, who you are, and the circumstances and situations that you put yourself in. So therefore, you pointing the finger at the other woman saying that, listen, forget that. I'm done with y'all. I'm going over to another nation. You know, the whole time, though, you not looking at yourself. You know, the whole time, you the one that's toxic. The whole time, you the one that's not changing for the better. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to draw closer to the Most High. You're not trying to turn from your wicked ways. You're not trying to become your best version, bro. You know what I'm saying? So in order to evade that, because it's hard work, you rather go take all your BS to somebody else's doorstep. You know what I'm saying? As if these white women ain't hip to the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, and this is coming from somebody that's with a white woman, bro. These women ain't gonna deal with your ish either, bro. So to think that you could run to a Latino woman, run to a white woman, an Asian woman, or whatever woman, thinking that you just gonna bring all your ish to their doorstep is asinine, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that and it's low key lame, childish, and wicked. Because anybody with a brain will know, like, listen, if things ain't working out in these relationships, maybe I need to look at myself. Maybe I need to be by myself. Maybe I need to draw closer to the Most High. Maybe I need to be on my purpose more, you know, and take the opportunity to better my health. There's so many other things that you could do, but in your mind, You think the solution to all your problems is to run to another nation and find you a white itch. You know what I'm saying? And people say this out loud. Especially, and the crazy part is like, you know them. You know some of their issues and their problems because they had it for the longest and, haven't changed the thing, haven't worked on the thing. But they telling you as if the other person, the other woman is the problem. The black women are the problem. The Latino women are the problem. Whatever, whoever trying to run to another nation is the problem. Everybody except them. Everybody except them. And it's even more crazy, where this be coming from dudes who probably ain't even qualified, for real, probably not even qualified to get these women out here that they claim that they gonna go get. Forget this, I'm gonna go get that. And you're not realizing how smart these women are. That's how out of touch you are to think that you just gonna go run and bring all your toxic crap, all your BS, all your nonsense to somebody else's life, bro, as if people got time for it. And then that's how a lot of dudes be ending up in trouble too, because they enter these situations, they enter these relationships with ill intent. You know what I'm saying? They enter it with manipulation. They enter it with ulterior motives, bro. It's never genuine with these cats, And when you hear stuff like that, man, listen, bro. My advice to you is to not trust them. I know that they talking about women and stuff like that, but listen, bro, the lack of accountability that they show should scare you. I don't care who it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you taking accountability for yourself, man, you heard me say this, bro. When you putting in work on yourself and, you accepted responsibility for the things that you've done in your life and where you at, and you trying to right your wrongs. Listen, bro, the last type of people that you want to be around is people that lack that same substance. Because it's always everybody else's fault. And that type of energy is going to come upon you. You know what I mean? Y'all forbid y'all get in a situation. They going to blame you because they blame everybody else in their life. And they always going to try to jump to the next best thing in their mind. And the whole time, they still gonna duck the real smoke, the real fade, which is the fight with the person that they looking at in the mirror, bro. You know what I mean? We get up every day that the Most High allow us to live, and we try on this journey. We try in the spirit. We try in our relationships. We try as a people, as a person. You know what I'm saying? We try. And there's some people that get up and don't try to do anything, bro. They don't try to do anything. Don't make no type of effort to better themselves, their health, their mindset, their spirit. Don't do none of that stuff, bro. So again, it's just one of those situations where you just don't belong around them because ain't nothing godly about them. You know what I'm saying? This light hit us different. This light hit you different when you really out here trying to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? When you really out here seeking truth, seeking the Most High. You know what I'm saying? When you really out here seeking to be your best version and high energy, high energetic, high vibrational. You seeking these things. You seeking goodness. You seeking peace. A lot of people ain't on that. So they look to bring chaos to everybody else's lifestyle. And you got women out there that really want companionship. That really want a good partner, a good husband, vice versa. You got good guys out there that really want good women, and you got women with the same type of energy that's running around with that Jezebel spirit, because it is a Jezebel spirit to hear a man say that I'm going to go get me a white woman. Forget that. That's a Jezebel spirit, because you're not looking to bring anything to their life. You're looking to use them, rob them, abuse them, and drain them. Just like a Jezebel, until you have nothing left. So you have women that have that same type of energy towards men. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you no good. Just want to use you for your resources. You know what I'm saying? Just want to use you for your energy, for a look. Even you have women that just use you just to have somebody with them, but they really not with you. You know what I'm saying? They just want somebody with them, but they really not with you. You know what I mean? They out to get you. So, yeah, don't get it twisted, bro. It's a lot of cats with that same type of energy, man. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like when you hear that, it's like, bro, like, me being in an interracial relationship, and having a mixed daughter, you know what I mean? And somebody come to me and say, hey, man, you still with that white girl? Like, this really happened. And then I say, yeah. And they say, man, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get, as if my success is because I'm with a white girl. That's disrespectful, bro. You know what I'm saying? As if I didn't work hard. You know what I'm saying? To get to where I'm at. I could be down bad on my ass. As if I ain't been on my job for 17 years. You know what I mean? As if I ain't trying to better my life and myself. If I didn't pray to the Most High to help me get sober. You know what I'm saying? Heal me from my wounds and all that stuff. As if I ain't do none of that, and all of that praise go to a white girl. It don't go to me. It don't go to the Most High. All that. You look at me and base my success off being with a white itch. That's disrespectful, bro. And for you to think that that's going to help you with all your problems that you have that you refuse to confront is crazy to me, bro. It's insane. It's insane that it's still men out there with that type of mindset, bro. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, bro. Don't say that out loud. Don't say it to nobody else, man. For you to even, for guys to even utter that when they know they alcoholics, when they know they drug addicts, when they know they sex fiends, when they know they addicted to pornography, when they know they addicted to drugs, when they know they life ain't together. But you gonna go get you a white itch. That's gonna fix everything. Wow. It's just another reason for all of us, men and women of the Most High, to be sober and be vigilant. Because you got snakes out there that's looking to F your life all the way up because they don't want to take accountability for theirs. So beware. Yo, and just to add to the video, bro, what some of y'all cats gotta realize is that, and this ain't even about my girl, but this about people in general. Listen, bro, these white women can be just as bad as the women that you call yourself running from, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at what a lot of these cats is going through. You know what I mean? Just look up videos of white men that's down bad, where they white wife took everything. So I don't get the logic of that, bro. Bad people is bad people. We got bad eggs in every nation. You know what I'm saying? So if you attracting nothing but bad eggs, you need to start looking at yourself, bro. But to think that these white women ain't just as bad, just as ratchet, just as devious as the next, listen, bro, you truly lost. Because these white women will run you over, clean you out, and take you out. You better go watch an episode of Snap. You know what I mean? So it's just like, man, you really gotta move in wisdom, man, and use your discernment, bruh. Because that type of mentality is gonna get you lined up, not realizing that, listen, bro, these women could be just as bad. While you call yourself running from black women and going to these white women screw you over just as worse. Just as worse. Again, go ask some of these celebrities that you see going through. I know a few people that's fighting for their kids locally, that been snatched from them to where they got no custody. You know what I mean? And getting hit, paying for a kid that they don't even see. It's like paying for a ghost. So it's just like, man, like, come on, man. Just wake up, bro. I don't care what you're talking about. Hey, any nation you go to, bro, you liable to run into a Jezebel, a succubus, a straight up demon. You know what I mean? That'll take your semen and flip your whole life upside down, bro. So beware. Again, beware. Because it's all about the spirit of these women. And now if your spirit ain't right, you ain't gonna be able to see the spirit in other people. Why you think it's so important for us to draw closer to the Most High and get our spirit right? Because when your spirit is right, it's easy for you to spot another person whose spirit right. It's easier for you to attract a person and people that have a righteous spirit. But if your spirit ain't right, you're gonna keep attracting unrighteous spirits. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna make no difference, bro. It's all gonna go back to you anyways. So to think that you're gonna attract a good-spirited woman as if her discernment and her relationship with the Most High ain't on point, then listen, bro, you crazy. You don't know. You not wise, bro. You not thinking. You know what I'm saying? And for real, bro, like the last thing you want to be playing with and insulting out here is the daughters of Zion. I'm just keeping it 100 with you, bro. You know what I mean? Because you don't know who you playing with. It ain't even just got to be the daughters of Zion. Any women, any nation that's closer to the Elohim that is in this truth. Worship the one true living God, Yahuwah. Listen, bro, you will get destroyed behind messing with these women and screwing them over and bringing wickedness to their doorstep. Because guess what, bro? The Most High don't play about his daughters, bro. You know, so you might want to rethink, you know, your next move and what you trying to do out here, bro. Because you might be messing with the wrong one and it can cost you dearly. All right? That's my word, man. My name is Sinn, the Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.